Back when I first started playing Pokemon TCGP, one of the first decks I had used was a fire deck with the inclusion of Moltres EX. Moltres is one of my favorite lead Pokemon with its 1 energy cost move, Inferno Dance, that allows you to flip 3 different coins, and each time one of the coins lands heads, you're able to take an energy from your bank and put it on one of your benched fire type Pokemon. Because of this move from Moltres, this is one of the reasons why fire type is my favorite to play. You can use a lot of high energy cost cards and get them set relatively quick, all while of course building up Moltres to eventually be able to use the Heat Blast attack for 70 damage. With that being said, this deck is built around one Pokemon that you don't see too often that recently has been making plays inside the meta, and that is Arcanine EX. Being just a stage 1 evolution card, it is super powerful considering it only costs 3 energy to get going. It has a beefy 150 HP and does 120 damage with its Inferno on-rush attack. But there is a catch with this card. So of course that 150 HP is pretty beefy considering it is only a stage 1 evolution, but when you consider that every time you attack with Arcanine, it does 20 damage to itself, that kind of gets reduced to 130 instantly. Regardless of that, 120 damage plus a Giovanni for that extra 10 will kill off a lot of EX and non-EX Pokemon that you'll typically see in the current meta of the game, making Arcanine the perfect card to sweep your opponent's team. Now to give this deck a bit more consistency, I went ahead and threw in 1 copy of Mew EX. You guys are going to see in a couple of the games against cards like Charizard, for example, that have very strong attacks, Mew does come in to be very clutch. It makes perfect sense that it plays well in this deck considering you typically only throw 1 energy on Moltres to get your Arcanines going, so all that excess energy can be fed towards Mew. And you guys are going to see a lot of good examples of how Mew came in to be very helpful inside this deck. Now, with that being said, the complete deck list for the games that we're going to be using here today is going to consist of 2 Growlithe, 2 Arcanine, 2 Moltres, 1 Mew, 2 Potion, 2 X-Speed, 2 Pokeball, 2 Professor's Research, 2 Giovanni, 2 Sabrina, and 1 Leaf. If you guys do enjoy today's video and you're looking for a channel that posts daily TCGP content, you just found yourself one, so feel free to hit that subscribe button if this is what you're looking for. With that being said, I hope you all do enjoy today's video, and let's hop into the games. So we're going first and playing up against a water deck, game number 1. We got the promo Moltres starting off on the front line for us. We're going to need a basic immediately here. They've got a Meowth as well, a non-EX Lapras, and we have the perfect pull. A Pokeball to start us off. We're going to grab Growlithe as well, which is nice. Considering we also have Arcanine already in the hand, there's another Growlithe and another Moltres. This is a great start. This gives us so many options. And we got our full set of basics too to line up. We're not going to be going first, but since Moltres is an energy bank, I'm not worried about being second to act on energy, just because we'll be first to evolve. And seeing Arcanine early on is a scary look. They've got water and electric in this deck. I was about to say, you think it's a Dragonite deck? So it's a Dragonite deck that also starts with a Meowth, which is a risky card to start with. I get it, but it is risky. But they have a Lapras non-EX as their stall card, which is funny because we just posted a Blastoise non-EX video where our stall primarily throughout the video was a non-EX Lapras as well. We picked up Geo, which is going to be big, and we can evolve Arcanine. So game plan here is pretty simple. We're going to put an energy on Moltres and then just coin flip. See if we can get 2 heads pretty consistently. Moltres was actually one of the first decks that I had used, and I felt like I was a genius starting off with Moltres and then throwing energy down, because it just felt like I'd never seen anyone really do it. It was probably because not many people had Moltres EX back when I used this deck. So it's like oddly nostalgic because I haven't really touched this deck since I started doing content. It was like I was playing the game for the first time. The first time I ever played the game, I downloaded it when I was at the gym just to open some packs in between sets with my buddies that we went to the gym with. And dude, we were all just kind of hyping up each other. And I downloaded it the night before I went on a flight, and I had a 4-hour flight. So I bought the plane Wi-Fi, and my first experience of playing the game was playing it, in the sky. I could already hit for 120 before there's anything that could really hit me back hard. I don't mind setting up Moltres here, but on the plane I was using a Ninetales Charizard deck with Moltres. Okay, we got 1 more energy there. That's big because now we have 2 EX cards up and ready to go, and we're gonna be hitting very hard. We'll get a free point here on Meowth right away. And if they get their Dragonite on the front line, I don't mind just going straight at it with Arcanine. Evolving to Persian is scary. I don't know if we have potions in this hand or in this deck. I just don't at all mind taking this hit with Arcanine. Like, potions or not, right? They'll have to land Dragonite, like, hard focusing on Arcanine to punish us for losing this HP, and we do end up rolling a potion there. What do we think the game plan is? We just start loading up on the other Growlithe in preparation if we do pull Arcanine and need it, because Moltres is going to be good to go for a 70 damage hit, and we have Geo. I think this is the move here. At the end of the day, the potion's actually not going to be important at all, because there's no scenario where we would be facing Dragonite and not be, you know, 3 of its hits away from death. They're going to red card us. Pretty inconsequential to us. Doesn't really harm us. And we do pick up Giovanni once again. We're going to throw in Growlithe. It's a 1 energy retreat. They hit us with a Sabrina, though. I'm assuming we got Dragonite here on the front line, right? If they don't, that's just chaotic. They just traded all of their energy with Dragonair to kill a Growlithe that had 1 energy attached. That was 4 energy. Why would they do that? I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it, brother. Do you not see the error of your ways yet? Oh, well, we did get the other Arcanine, so, you know, I guess they earned something there. We'll go ahead and potion. But our lead EX is just going to solo the rest of this game now because they have nothing built up. I don't really understand that play. Yeah, they just kind of stood there, and so I respect them for just standing there and taking it. Maybe they have a Misty and they're expecting to... No, okay. I was gonna say, like, go crazy somehow with Lapras. Hey, GG's. First game, I think it went very smooth. And you know what? Shout out to the promo Moltres. So we do have a Mew EX in the deck, which is a nice time to see it here, considering we don't have any evolutions, but we do have Growlithe as well. Are we going first? We are, so we'll lay Growlithe down just in case we top deck the Arcanine. And we do have the Professor's Research as well to make it happen. I appreciate you, Chance. There's a second Growlithe. So we're going to use this Pokeball now and guarantee the Moltres. And I would love to see an X speed come out of this Professor's Research. Oh. Oh! Oh! Dude, we have a death hand. We have a death hand. If we get an X speed, it's gonna be Jover. Because they have just Jinx staring at us. All we need is the X speed, and this is crazy. As long as our Moltres, of course, you know, performs. I understand it can be difficult under pressure sometimes. Like, hey, I get it. I get it. I'm not saying I get it, chat, but I get it, you know? I've heard stories. We got Mew as well here. And they're going to be hitting us for 20. Interesting strat. Oh, there's the other Moltres. Well, double evolve. It's got to be a scary start to look at. We're putting this energy here on Moltres. It's worthless on Mew. And if we get the X speed, then we can just throw whatever spare energy on Arcanine. Oh, and I was thinking, you know what would be perfect is if they Sabrina'd us. There's no way. What were they thinking the Sabrina would do? I mean, I guess, right? They're gonna hit us for 100 and 40 and 2 hits. Well, now 70. So it's gonna be a 2-hit kill, right? I get the approach, but if we can get our Arcanine running quickly, they're putting all of their energy on Mew. We do need a Geo if we're gonna make something happen. That's the problem, though. We do need a Geo. Let's see. That's a good start. The perfect 3. The perfect 3. I'm terrible with coin flips until it is involved on Moltres. Like if Moltres is the one doing it. So we'll have both Arcanine going. I'm debating this. Do we put it? Well, we have to put them on the Arcanines there. That is great. The nice part about that is that also means that we can get Moltres out. Thing is, I think I should have loaded 2 energy on Arcanine EX. But I really also can't go after Mew. There's the Mewtwo. Yeah, it might have been worth to load the energy on Arcanine rather than splitting it. I should have loaded it on 1. That way I could use my extra energy to put on Moltres and get a retreat out of there and guarantee a hit on Mew. Especially if we top deck a Giovanni here, then that decision's going to be painful. We do get the X speed, so actually we get bailed out of that. I did misplay that, though. I did misplay that. I decided to split it, but I didn't really take into consideration that my Moltres was under like heavy attack. I just got excited because I saw 3 heads. The Geo here would have been a game ender. We'll live here as long as they don't have a Geo. We'll see. If they have a Geo, that's tough, but they kill us with Mew. We kill them with our other Arcanine. That potion won't matter. Wait, why'd they load a 4th energy? Oh my god. What are the... What is our opponent? Hold on. I could force them to put out their other Mew. Because if I potion here, then my Arcanine will stay in for another turn. I just don't see the point in the heal because they're gonna die. Okay, we do have a leaf to work with as well. Don't see a situation where we'll need it. Now we're gonna be able to withstand one more hit from them. So they're gonna have to throw out Mew EX if they want to trade us. If they throw out Mewtwo, then it's just gonna die. Yeah, this is their best play. If we top deck a Giovanni, it's a 1-hit, and it's Jover. We have 5 cards, 2 of them are Geo. Also, I just want to say thank you to all of you tuning into the stream right now. We just hit a new peak record on the channel, 522 viewers currently. Oh, wait, oh, show the money, show the money. Hey, Geo, come here. Come on. We got top deck Geo. Come here, Geo. Come on. I've got a crisp $5 bill for you. Okay. Chat, it never works. It simply does not work. I don't think we're gonna ever use Moltres in this scenario, although Moltres would guarantee 70 damage. I'm kind of overthinking it here because they're not gonna have any Pokemon going by the time, you know, we get 2 hits, so we're chilling. Hey, chill about the money, boys. Chill about the money. Pure intentions only behind it. We weren't gonna use the ones for anything odd. Well, if they had Budding Expeditioner, they couldn't use it now. They got to get Mew out on a retreat. Question is, you know, what are they going to do? They're going to have to throw in a Mewtwo, and that Mewtwo is going to tank 2 hits before it can even hit me for 50. At least we have a potion, so we'll be 130 by the time they go for a counter. Oh, ooh, the Sabrini. The Sabrini. A Sabrina does burn off one of their energy. We ball. Weeball. They'll bring in the other Mewtwo. Get that promo Moltres stacked up with another energy. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, GG's 2-0 with the deck. Great start to the day. We have another really good hand here. We had a good hand. We were just vulnerable to Sabrina, and, you know, Sabrina did her thing. Sabrina did her thing. Hey, Space YT, COD M, 714, whatever you are. We'll go to the gym when I'm done with the stream. How about that? Hey, this Pokeball that pulls us a Moltres is clutch. Ooh, actually Mew's fine. As long as we're not vulnerable to what happened in the last game, I'm okay with this. Just got lucky flips, which kind of put you ahead. Whoa there, whoa there. Lucky flips with Moltres? Chat. It's called strategy. I'm not gonna lie, TCGP when you use gamble decks is it's a fun game. It really is. It's a whole different game. For the last couple of streams, I've been doing like strategy decks that are usually off meta and weaker than, you know, whatever I face. But but using this deck is actually such a refresher. And we can evolve Arcanine too. So we're not vulnerable to a red card. We're not vulnerable to a Sabrina. Can we get ahead of ourselves now and say this is a really good game? Really good start. They have their lead Marshadow. Oh, with energy. That's 2. Yeah, they're both going to Arcanine. Thank you. They've got they've got the low energy deck to use. Normally this is like deadly because you can get really aggressive on your opponent. We're only going to want to take 1 hit from their lead Marshadow. I see them obviously building up the revenge hits. Oh! Our Growlithe is in trouble. Our Growlithe is in trouble. An X-Speed there would have been very clutch. But it's okay. We end up top decking the Geo. And we can take care of Hitmon before it becomes an issue. And then we'll be able to tank through one of the Marshadows and then bring out Moltres if they lead with the other Marshadow, and just, you know, Geo for the win. So we're still in a really good position. Even if we completely whiff on this coin flip, which we don't. It might be the coins, man. Ever since we swapped to the Zard coins, we've kind of been hitting. I can't lie. Borderline, do you think I should move this energy onto Arcanine rather than load up Growlithe? Just in case, like, we need to retreat. We don't have the X speed. I kind of like that plan. Yeah, this Hitmon is going down. Loading that energy just to get a hit on Growlithe is kind of crazy. Maybe they do it to our Moltres. No, they do it on our Arcanine. Maybe because they think that when we go to attack, they'll be able to trade with Marshadow, but we'll just delete that real quick. So that's not a possibility anymore. This Pokeball grabs us nothing. A Mew. Oh no, Moltres, yeah. All right, so we're actually gonna keep our Moltres out right now and take care of, I was gonna say Hitmonlee. Yeah, we didn't use the professor's research. I was a little thrown off by the Pokeball, so we're good. And then we can tank through 1 Marshadow. Moltres gets traded. We clean up with Arcanine. Game's over. How's it looking tonight, mate? It's been looking real good, James. It's been looking real good so far. He's gonna hit us for 110. Pretty inconsequential hit here. I mean, is there a world where we don't just trade real quick with Marshadow? I don't see a universe where that doesn't happen. They've got no way of killing us. We could always like Leaf into Arcanine leading. Okay, I thought I had a second Geo. So yeah, we use Leaf. Arcanine goes in, gets the kill. I had the games mixed up. It was our last game. We were holding 2 Geos, and then we got red carded. It was a mess. It's alright, because that's why we loaded that other energy on Moltres, was in case we had to manually retreat, but that leaf just made it all that much easier to make a decision. They might try to Sabrina here. I don't know why they would Sabrina. They might. Okay, they do blue, so don't worry, guys. They'll be taking less damage. Oh, he's gonna slap me, isn't he? Ah, dang. Oh my god. Ah. All right, let's just game end real quick. GG's. The Moltres Arcanine combo is actually a lot more consistent than I thought it would be. I think it's just because we've been having such good coin flips. So we got the promo Moltres. They've got the same card backs, same play mat, I'm assuming. And we have what we were looking for, Moltres. That's all of our basics accounted for. We'll see if this is a Zard deck or an Arcanine deck. If it's a Zard deck, then we're 100% loading energy onto Mew organically. I'd love to get an X speed here so we can get Mew out and Moltres on the front line. Dog, why is that such a sick card? Oh my god. So they're gonna have a deadly deadly Moltres there. Ooh. I've got no way of dealing with that Moltres. I'm gonna have to find a way to catch up on energy. We're gonna tank the first hit with Mew. I could leaf there and throw energy on my Growlithe, but okay, they used one of their X speeds. They used two of their X speeds. It's good information to have. Oh, and now we can throw Moltres on the front line. So we're actually gonna invest in our leaf. We could even out the playing fields pretty quickly here. I could throw this energy on the lead Moltres, but I think we have to send it on Arcanine EX because we're not going to be able to get a hit in with this Moltres without dying. So let's hope for two heads at least. Even out the playing field a little bit. That's tough. That's tough. An X speed would even out the playing field for us as well. They also have Arcanine. They've got a Charizard, Arcanine, double Moltres. So it's got to be one evolution tree of both Pokemon because there's no way they have that many Pokemon cards. You know what? Although it's not what we're looking for, it is helpful because we could stall one more turn with Moltres. And we need to put this energy here now. All right. We got the head. Might be able to work our way back out of this. We'll see what their next play is. They haven't evolved the Charmander yet, but it's loaded up with energy. So we're going to start dumping all the energy we have left onto Mew. It just sucks because they also have Arcanine. We do have a second one. We have to put this energy on Mew. We have to. Part of me really wants to attack with Moltres, but that would be the wrong choice. Sucks because we're going to burn through both energy here, but I'll have to hopefully avoid getting Moltres back on the active slot. If they have a Sabrina, it's going to be tough, but not unwinnable with 2x speed still in our deck. No evolution, so now we gotta throw energy on Arcanine. Because we're not gonna be able to take on Arcanine with Mew. We're just so far behind. If I Sabrina, I just don't see a world where they throw in Arcanine. They're gonna 100% of the time throw in Moltres. Plus, if I attack again with this Arcanine, I'm going to be within one-shot kill of their Arcanine. I don't think we can attack here. If they have a Geo, they have a Geo. We're going to load up on Mew. And then we're not going to attack. They leaf out for what? For the fresh Moltres. Okay, now we're good because we can Sabrina. This is what we didn't want, was to fight their Moltres with our Mew. So the stall play might work out in our favor. They're obviously trying to get Charizard out. I think we're gonna be good, right? We Sabrina here. Lay an energy on our other Arcanine so we have options. They're deciding to sacrifice this Moltres again. Yeah, they have no attack. Because they can't put Moltres into stall. They hit us with Arcanine, then we just trade with the Geo Mew and we win. There's their Char. Why'd they put Arcanine on the front line? I guess they probably just... I don't know. I don't know why they did that. That's gonna give us the game though. Because again, we have Giovanni. We have double Giovanni. So we can load up Mew here and take out Arcanine. GG's. Very lucky Charizard would have won. Well, no, because if they put in their Charizard, the same outcome would have happened. Charizard would have traded the Arcanine that we had on the front line, and then our Mew still would have just one-hit Charizard. So we had everything cleared. The reason I was stalling was in case they put in their Bird instead to fight Mew, because then Mew wouldn't have been able to beat Moltres. Hey, here we go. Celebi EX. This is the matchup I've been waiting for. Let's see if we can get a fire basic on the bench. Yeah, our opponent should have just attacked sooner. I mean, that's all that game came down to. I don't know. I'll have to like rewatch that stall that I did. I don't know if the stall ended up being a good play or a bad play. There was a reason I did the stall. Dang, okay, well, Moltres is going to be useless for now. But I'll have to like double check to see if the stall was at all worth it. Just because I was trying to get them to attack first with Moltres. I just needed to stack a little bit more energy, which was where the stall came from, so I'd have options. See if we get anything with the research. Now thinking about it, if the Moltres did only have 1 energy in the last game, then we would have been fine without the stall. We could have just played aggressive. I think this guy has red card in his deck. Be careful. Hey, man. Nothing I can do about having all support items. Let's start loading up Growlithe here, and then we can go on the offense with Moltres, too. Either way, we're in a really good situation against this deck. Even though they have Servine and Snivy. Still in a really good spot. Wow, I just triple-tailed. That's the first time that happened. We were in a really good spot a second ago. Let's see if they have Superior. We were only in a really good spot because we were about to have an energy advantage. Now they have a massive energy advantage. That was the only reason we were in a good position. We have a potion, so we can cross over. I can't attack with Growlithe because we just didn't get any energy. Because what we could do with the Geo in our hand would be attack with Growlithe, hit him for 40, and then come back with Moltres. I have 2x speeds. We could stall a little bit. But then Growlithe would just die. We're gonna have to survive way too many coin flips. Dude, we really needed 1 energy. 1 energy would have won us the game. That is all we needed from Moltres. No, I can't give Mew the energy because then Mew would only have 3 coin flips. We can Sabrina to avoid going up against an extra coin flip. Because at the end of the day, I don't care about getting this point on Snivy. Much rather would have put that. No way. Oh my god. Wait, we got one. We got one. Okay, it did the energy coin flip. I was like, dude, no way, it's not gonna count it. So we landed 1 heads. They XP'd there, didn't they? Wait, this is ideal. Because now if they pull their Celebi out, Mew has to survive 6 coin flips, which isn't impossible. It isn't impossible. If we can get Mew out, we could win this. Mew's gonna live. Wait, did they... Where'd their energy go? They put it on Superior? They've got me all sorts of confused right now. Wait, we can take out... Wait, why is there still 100 on Mew? This game is a little cooked now. We can kill their Celebi. The top deck saved us. We have options. We have options. And Mew lived. And Mew lived. So goodbye, Celebi. Goodbye, Celebi. Arcanine coming in. When we needed it the most, they conceded immediately as soon as they lost Celebi.